Y'all players to be on TV.
Nah, but they trying to get what I'm saying too. You see that?
Snitching.
Poor Decker. Jeff Heath, come on.
We're just trying to get some sound to the sideline. It's not like it's our most popular video.
I'm going to say,
anything.
by the way, they're big hits, guys. So just let us make our videos.
Golly.
Bro. I don't know. Like,
we're on the same team.
We're not going to put anything that bad on the video. Just trust us.
They just have no idea over there what we do. Do they even know Cover 4 exists? Probably.
Yeah,
probably.
They
Your
do.
favorite show.
I was all about Cover 4.
We love Barry. Wednesday, what do we got? We got a good show for you guys. Surprise, no commercials anymore. We're just going straight Cover 4 talk the entire show. Let's get ready.
About the content.
Big three. Got 3 questions for you guys today. The first one is, let's get into where the Cowboys kind of fit with the upper echelon of the league of the teams that are left undefeated. Where the Cowboys rank on there for you guys?
Well, there's 8 of them, so you got you got some to choose from. Here's my thing. Reigning MVP, Pat Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs look pretty impressive. Patriots, reigning Super Bowl champions. I'm putting those 2 above the Cowboys. Everybody else, I think they're right there. I put the Cowboys 3rd in that pecking order.
I agree with you, man. I put the Cowboys 3rd as well. I mean, that KC offense is proven. I mean, their defense is kind of shaky, but, I mean, with that offense, you can pretty much go against anybody and outscore anybody. And the Patriots, I mean, they're already proven to be one of the greatest teams ever. So
see, that's what, and no, I mean, this is a Cowboys show, but, like, people act all offended, like, oh, the Pats haven't played anybody. They played the Dolphins and the Jets. Okay, cool. They've been to 3 Super Bowls. Like, when the Cowboys have been to 3 Super Bowls in a row, I'll rank them tops in the league right off the bat. They haven't done that.
Yeah, I think we all agree that the Cowboys are among the top 3. But let's just give a shout out to the Lions and the Bills, who are remaining undefeated 3 games in. That's impressive to me. Now, yet to be seen if Matt Stafford's going to have a full season. But I'm impressed by it.
Bills Patriots this weekend.
I was going to say, I got a soft spot in my heart for the Bills. If they can get this done against the Pats, I'm going to get excited.
You know how wild Bills Mafia?
That's what I'm talking about.
You're going to lose. You have your first.
Powerbombing people through tables, lighting stuff on fire.
Bills Mafia is not ready for it.
I love the Bills. I hope they do beat the Pats.
Question number 2 is derived from Dave's Twitter. I see a lot of anger from you folks about the uniforms that the Cowboys are wearing. So, how do you feel about it, Barry? I'll go to you because you wore them.
I mean,
the different ones.
When I was playing here 7 years straight, all we wore were the white jerseys. I mean, yeah, they're clean, they're simple, but I mean, I like some flavor. I like some spice in there. You got the throwback jerseys, the all navy blues. I mean, I love it. I'm all about difference, so I love it, man.
And as a player, like, you gotta love getting to look a little different, get some new pictures,
matching your
like
shoes
whatever.
And socks, everything.
They are 4-1 in the color rush jerseys, y'all. 4-1. So they give them the extra swag, the extra boost that they need to play in these games. The navy looks so good with those white numbers, and 31 solid.
I'm glad you said that because they're wearing navy in New Orleans this week. They're going to wear navy, I believe, 8 times this year. They're only wearing the traditional white 6 times. So if you don't like it, sorry, get used to it. They're going to be wearing different colors a lot this year. I'm here for it. I like seeing variation. It's boring when you wear the same thing 6 times a year.
I love it.
16, excuse me.
It's also boring when we never really know what they're saying in the huddle, but for once, we know what Dak Prescott was talking about during the game. Yeah. Take a listen.
Skip the flank right stack, 32 Sam, alert X foot. Oh, spicy nuggets are back. I might have to stop on the way home.
Yes.
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 Spicy nugs.
That's what y'all really talk about in the huddles, right?
All the time. What food is out there?
A lot of the comments were like, Dak is the most endorsed player. Is he trying to get an endorsement, or does he just love the Nuggets?
Well, we're about to power rank Nugs on a Cowboys football show here on a Wednesday
Good.
morning.
We should. This is important.
Who is the best Nuggets? Go in, big fellas.
Honestly, here's the thing. I think Wendy's is pretty meh overall. Like, I don't like their burgers. I don't like their fries, but their nugs. Their nugs are a cut above. They're better than chicken McNuggets. McDonald's, get out of here with that.
Wow.
Okay,
That's like my childhood in a picture.
I told you before the show, Tay, Chick-fil-A nuggets are too small. They're too small. I need more.
You know, you can order a dirty 30-pack from Chick-fil-A. You guys are welcome. 30-pack nuggets.
I don't know. Am I crazy on, like, I don't really like Wendy's, but I love their nuggets, especially the spicy ones. Dak's right.
I think you're right. Those some sweet and
really
sour
got
sauce.
passionate about this, but
It's
my
an
rap
important
name is
topic.
not 40 Nugs for no reason, because I love all nuggets, and that is very important to me. Lindsay brought it up. Happy Meals were my go-to meals, and they forever will be. I love you, McDonald's. I don't know if they're a sponsor or not. They should be, because I would eat 40 nugs every week.
It's so
Phones are just like ringing off the hook for Derek
I will
Eagleton
say,
today. Like,
Shout
hey, Derek.
out Chick-fil-A with all the different sauces. Like, that's what they bring to the table.
You're a dad.
Wendy's, though.
Polynesian.
If
sweet
you
and
need a
sour.
sponsor, Dak's more valuable to you, but I will rep Wendy's nuggets anytime. I just want to throw that
Free
out there.
nuggets.
All right, the wheels, we're going to put them back on and go back to football and stuff.
Oh.
Why?
So, NFC East, we've just got to talk about it. I know we're only 3 weeks into this thing, but we got to assess the rest of the East. So, David, tell me where Philly is.
Philly's fine, by the way. Like, again, I know this is a Cowboys show. The Cowboys are doing great. The Eagles are 1-2. Big whoop. They're a talented team. I think people are overreacting to the Eagles' struggles. They haven't had Deshaun Jackson. They haven't had Alshon Jeffrey. What happens when they play without him? They drop a bunch of balls because they don't have their top 2 guys. Nelson Aguilar drops a game winner in Atlanta, as we saw from our buddy in the fire escape yesterday. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside had a chance at a game winner against the Lions on Sunday. He drops it. Dallas Goedert. The list goes on and on. But again, these aren't your preferred players. I think they'll be fine when they get some of these guys back on the field. It is a long season. Need I remind you, the Cowboys started 3-5.
Are you worried about Carson Wentz at all? Not worried, but like, do you think he will continue to be inconsistent?
I think Carson Wentz has been fine. His receivers, okay, he needs to stay healthy. That's a good point. I trust him. He needs to trust his receivers to catch the ball a little bit more, because they have not been good.
All right, Barry, you're wearing the garnet today. You're ready to tell us about the
It's for a
Redskins.
reason. Now, I got the Redskins, and I feel like the same for the Redskins is, man, look, we've hit rock bottom, and the only way to go is up from now. I mean, you got a quarterback in the first round pick in Haskins waiting in the wings to go out there. I think even though this offensive line play is terrible, if you can get him on the field, get him some experience this season, get him some type of connection with Terry over there, Scary Terry, who's been balling. He's been balling out there. So if they can get some type of connection out there going on, I think they'll be positive going into next year. You got Geis, who's the jury's still out on Geis. I mean, he's a little bit injured right now, but he can be a proven prodigy with this team next year.
Would you put Haskins in right now?
I would.
I would too.
I would.
Listen, my parents were in the Baltimore area and just grabbed tickets to go to a Monday Night Football game. They sat like row 5 on the 50 and said what they heard from the fans was insane. Yeah, and the players were like, oh, like, we can hear you. Like, stop. It's only week 3.
It's so quiet here.
Yeah, it was bad.
Just like Jeff Heath.
I am snitching big time. I mean, it's the Redskins. Whatever. Okay, Tay, the remaining team.
Yes, the fans that are happy are the ones that are in New York, because they think Daniel Jones is the next prodigy for the New York Giants. I do not, however. Yes, I'm looking up half full or half empty. Today he was awarded the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for his big win that they are all ready to crown him Prince for. But let me tell you guys, the last rookie to get these honors in his first rookie start was Marcus Mariota. We've seen how that career has played out. I think you need to give this time. You also have your best player, Saquon Barkley, sitting out 4 to 8 weeks. I gotta see it, Daniel Jones. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
That's going to hurt without Saquon.
No love for the young rook. I mean, you're right in the long run.
They have to go. They have some hard games coming up now. They have the Redskins next, then they have the Vikings, and then they have the Patriots. Daniel Jones, if you beat the Patriots, I will crown you Prince. I will give you whatever.
That Minnesota defense is tough, too.
Really good point. Yeah, he beat a bad Bucks team, but, let him be excited for a couple days.
2-minute drill time. Let's wrap this thing up. My question for you all is, will the Cowboys play as well as they have been against their upcoming opponents? Because the teams that they've played are combined 1-8.
I think they will. I mean, to me, they haven't played down to the level of competition. They've always kept an even keel on who they're playing against. So I think they'll have a great opportunity to go out here and beat some of the better teams in the NFL.
Here's the thing for me. No, it's not going to look this easy and be this stress-free. The Cowboys have had this thing put away at the start of the fourth quarter 3 weeks in a row. That doesn't happen in the NFL, at least not every single week. I think it's going to get stressful this weekend in New Orleans. Like, I think you're crazy if you think this is going to be an easy win. But the trends that we've seen through 3 weeks, the offensive balance, the ability to get the passing game and running game going, the play action, all the fun stuff Kellen Moore's doing, that's what gives me encouragement that this is going to last, is they're doing it consistently, even if it's against bad teams. I don't think that's just going to disappear when the level of competition goes up.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
The teams they've played against are 30, 31st, and 32nd, I believe, in defense. Of course, which it's only 3 weeks in, so that doesn't mean too much right now.
Yeah, and I think, the two opponents that everyone's looking at right now are the Saints and the Packers. Guys, the last time they went down to New Orleans, we all remember it. It was a hard game. Sorry, Barry. But Dak Prescott was not with this team, and last year he got the win against the Saints. So I think his confidence level is up. And then you look at the Packers next. That has sort of become a rivalry game for this team. I think they will definitely play up to that.
No, they will, but it's just a higher level of competition. The Packers' defense has been nasty over the first 3 weeks of the season. The Saints, again, have a lot more talent than just Drew Brees. We saw that if you watched that game against the Seahawks. I think they will come to play again. I think this stuff carries over. I think the defense will probably raise its level of play against better competition, but it's not going to be a 17-point game in the fourth quarter. Like I said, you don't do that on a weekly basis in the NFL. I think the schedule's been very forgiving to start, and they took advantage of it, but it's about to get harder.
And we're going to see practice today, but the word on the street is that Xavier Woods is getting a little closer. Still questionable for Sunday, but right? That's a good thing for the Cowboys defense. Out of time for today already. It's a great show. I love you guys. I love starting my day with Cover 4. We'll see you back here Thursday morning. We will look ahead more to the Saints, revisit some good Throwback Thursdays, and a lot more. There's surprises. Come back and see tomorrow.